Good morning, Seven Lakes. Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. As we begin another school day, let us take a moment to silently think about our day, our activities, and what we hope to accomplish.
Good morning, Seven Lakes. I'm Mackenzie Winters. Thanks again for joining us on SpartanTimeTV. First off, a couple of days ago, you may have noticed a few students walking around the school singing. It was our choir's annual Singing Valentine's Day, a fun way for students to show each other how much they care. Now, just in case you missed it, here's some of their greatest hits.
Taylor Stewart.
You get camera there. It's cheerful.
Yeah, do that. Alright, well, happy kind of early Valentine's, everyone. My name's Tina Pickett, and I'll be singing Love Bug by the Jonas Brothers. Called you for the first time yesterday. Finally found the missing part of me. That may be all I need. In darkness is all I see. Come and rest your bones with me. Driving slow on Sunday morning, and I don't ever want to leave. No matter where we go, or even if we don't, or even if they try, they'll never take my body from your side. Love don't die.
It's even the stars, they burn. Some even fall to the earth. We've got a lot to learn. I'm still looking up.
Maybe a day we want it like New York City. I'm 1,000 miles away, but girl, tonight you look so pretty. Yes, you do. Times Square can't shine as bright as you.
Baby, I believe this is real. So take a chance and don't ever look back. Don't ever look back. When you're around me, life's like a movie scene. I wasn't happy until you became my queen. No matter what you say or what you do, when I'm alone, I'd rather be with you. Forget those other guys, I'll be right by your side till 3005.
When I see your face, I won't hide. There's not a thing I would change. 'Cause you're amazing, just the way you are. I adore your kiss when you love yours. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Oh my God, if you're feeling on my beating heart.
Fall on the bed and catch a fading star. Fancy, I woke up before again, another place. I'm stuck without you. It's a hard kind of day, yeah. It's California. My city, wishing I was up there with you. Baby, you're so right. Wishing I was up there wishing
I could fall in love with you. At the sound of my heart, the beat goes on and on and on and on and on. Coffee make me feel good. Come on to me now.
morning breaks through. What words could be saner, or truer, or plainer than it's you, it's you. Yes, it's you. Oh, yes, it's you.
Last week, no one guessed our mystery faculty member, so we'll have to give you a big clue. She works here, but she's not a teacher or a principal. Submit your guesses by going to slamcast.tv and clicking on the contact link. First person with the right guess gets some prizes. We'll be right back after a short commercial break.
The sophomore class will be selling Mardi Gras beads in school colors orange, blue, and silver to raise money for the Katy Christian Ministries food pantry. Mardi Gras, also known as Fat Tuesday, is a day for feasting, but we want to think about those who don't have food in abundance, so all proceeds from the beads will go to the food pantry to feed the hungry. Beads will be sold before school, during lunches, and after school, Tuesday, February 17th, to be worn that day. Beads will be sold both in the Rotunda and Freshman Commons. The cost of the beads are 3 for $2 or 1 for $1. Each person who purchases beads will be entered in a raffle to win a prize. Donations will also be accepted.
February is Black History Month, so we thought we'd shine a spotlight on an African American from the 20th century who was loved by millions, not only in the US, but worldwide. Let's see who it is.
In recognition of Black History Month, we decided to introduce to you perhaps the world's most influential jazz musician, Louis Satchmo Armstrong. His vocal innovations served as a foundation stone for the art of jazz vocal interpretation. Known for his world-class trumpet playing and gravelly voice, his outgoing and joyful personality broke through many racial barriers through 4 decades. But how many people today are familiar with this great musician?
Louis Armstrong isn't that? Oh, he's a singer. I think it's jazz.
He was a famous trumpet player in, say, early 20th century in New Orleans.
The guy from I'm Broken.
I don't know.
I think he's like an Olympic athlete.
No, that's Lance. That's Lance Armstrong.
He's the trumpet player, the jazz guy.
Is that not the bicycle rider?
No, that would be Lance Armstrong.
He walked on the moon, right?
Is he like a?
No, you know that.
No, that's Lance Armstrong.
Oh.
Lance Armstrong walked on the moon, right? I don't know.
He was a famous jazz player.
Yeah, that jazz guy. He wrote that one song, like that one song we sang in like.
Oh yeah, I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright blessed day, dark sacred night. Yeah, so we're a big fan of his.
Louis Armstrong was the epitome of Black American jazz music. trumpeter, vocalist, and also leader in a very humble way, faithful to his wife, great guy. I remember his funeral when I was a child, and I cried.
Born on August 4th, 1901 in New Orleans, Louisiana, as a young boy, he was abandoned by his father, and his mother put him in an orphanage for homeless black children. There, he got an early start in music, joining the orphanage band. As a teenager, he could be seen playing in jazz bands on riverboats on the Mississippi River. In his 20s, he moved to Chicago where he gained notoriety as a soloist with his cornet. In 1927, he had his first major hit, Ain't Misbehavin'.
No one to talk with, all by myself. No one to walk with, I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, save my love. Oh, baby, did do that.
In 1932, he and his band went on a grand tour of Europe, where he played for King George V of England. Armstrong broke through the color barrier in radio in 1937, becoming the first African American to host a radio broadcast. Like most musicians even today, Armstrong toured regularly. Unfortunately, as the leader of an all-black band, traveling around the United States in the 1930s was dangerous. During a performance in Knoxville, Tennessee, someone lit a stick of dynamite and threw it at the concert hall he was performing in.
Louis, we understand that when the fireworks went off in Knoxville last night, you made a comment which was quoted in the press to the effect, "Don't worry, folks, that was just a telephone." How about the rest of your southern tour? We had in mind King Cole's experience in Birmingham. Just what is your attitude going to be if further incidents of this sort?
I should pay attention to that. All I want to do is blow the horn. And I'm from New Orleans, a southern boy. I mean, I shouldn't be afraid of anything or excited. I mean, the people all seem to enjoy our music from the first note on. We was having a wonderful time up until then and after that.
Armstrong then had written into his musical contracts that he and his band would not perform in any establishments that didn't allow blacks. In 1949, he was the first African American to appear on the cover of Time magazine. Armstrong was such an outspoken supporter of civil rights that the FBI actually kept a file on him. In 1957, his strong criticism of President Eisenhower made national news. Armstrong called the president two-faced and gutless because of his inaction during the conflict over school desegregation in Little Rock, Arkansas. As a protest, Armstrong canceled a planned tour of the Soviet Union on behalf of the State Department, saying, "The way they're treating people in the South, I can't represent my government abroad when it is in conflict with its own people." 6 days after Armstrong's comments, Eisenhower ordered federal troops to Little Rock to escort black students into the school. Throughout his career, he recorded hundreds of records, starred in 31 films. His music has been used in 213 motion pictures, and his songs are still heard today. Louis Armstrong had a huge impact on our society, not only through his musical artistry, but also by leading the social change that was so desperately needed.
End of story.
Thanks again for tuning in. And remember, all daily Slavecasts and Friday Spartan Time TV programs are available 24/7 on our YouTube channel. Have a great weekend, Seven Lakes.